Alrighty, guys, let's hop into the Learning Path week 7, right? We are starting the final this week. So week 7 is when we're going to start it, and then you'll turn it in on week 11, but really you could turn it in on any of these. So let's go over the requirements. So it needs to be a 5-page mobile website. Okay, like usual, I don't really care what you do it on. And you've had a while to be thinking about it. Obviously, try to get a real life client if possible. That always makes you work a lot better and a lot harder. But here are the requirements. I'll just go through them and kind of go through what I'm wanting here. So the custom made logo, so whatever you do the site on, it should have some sort of identity, right? Whether it's a business or a person or whatever, it should have some sort of logo that represents whoever or whatever you're building the site for. The grid system we talked about last week, you should be using that. You don't have to use it. It doesn't have to be the same. If you've gone through it, you saw that you can control really what you want to do, but you need to be using the grid system for the layout for each page. Whether it's a 2-column, 3-column, 5, or whatever. And of course, you can change it up on different parts of the page as needed, like you saw last week. But you need to be using the grid system to lay out everything. When I go between each page, there needs to be some sort of transition. If you use the default, that's fine. If you use a swipe, that's fine. It doesn't matter to me, but there needs to be transitions between each page. Okay, the theme, you need to go to that theme roller and get out there and do something that isn't the default. I don't want it to be the gray or the black. Okay, it needs to be a theme that you go out and you build yourself. Okay, visually, it needs to be obvious what page you're on. If you remember the UI button active, okay, that's weird that it's kind of weird that it shrunk them down there. Okay. Sorry, guys. I know this is wasting your time. It's wasting mine too. So, whatever. Anyways, so if you remember, it was either last week or the week before, that UI button active that made it so whatever page you're on, it would show that button is active, and then the state persist is when you would go to it and go back, it would keep that button active. So just make sure you have that. So any page that I'm on, it should visually show me by highlighting that link on what page I'm on. Okay, you need to use a pop-up dialog box. We talked about that a few weeks ago. I don't care how you use it. I don't care where you use it. It just needs to be somewhere on there. Let's see, navigation bar on all the pages. Okay, obviously the navigation bar should be the same on all the pages. It should be easily navigated. You should be able to easily get to where you need to go. If you want to have the nav bar be fixed and always be there, that'd be fine. If you don't want to, that's fine. It's kind of up to you on your design and what you want to do there. Then you need to have some sort of form. I don't care if the form works or not. We're not going there in this course, but you need to have some sort of form. Just use what you learned a few weeks ago on all the different types of elements you can put inside of forms with the mobile framework. You have to have at least 5 different fields. Oh, um, holy cow, this is, wow, I don't know what's going on here. Um, Geez. All right, so at least 5 different fields with a submit button. Should throw that in there as well. Okay. Let's see. You need to have some sort of collapsible content. If you remember that kind of accordion effect where you would click on it and then it would drop down and show you some content. You click on it and it come back up. You need to have something like that in there. I don't care how you use it. We got to have that in there. Of course, all the content needs to be created by you. Don't copy and paste anything. The logo, all of the writing, everything needs to be created by you. All pictures. Um, I mean, if you got to use stock photos here and there, that's fine. But the main thing is like the text and such that you need to create should be created by you. Each page needs to be complete. In other words, a header and footer, I'm not really going to be that strict on that. If you have a page where a header and footer just doesn't make sense, then okay, don't do it. But, for the most part, the header is going to contain the nav bar anyways. The footer, if you want it, great. If not, either way, it should be okay. But what I mean by complete is there shouldn't be any empty space, and that's kind of hard to have in a mobile site anyways, but there shouldn't be any empty white space. There shouldn't be big holes in your site. Everything should be balanced. It should be complete. It should look good. I shouldn't look at a part of your site and be like, whoa, why is that blank? Why is there nothing there? It should all look and function well. Okay, then the next one, this is just, I hate making requirements like this, but it's just, I don't want you to slack. You probably won't, but the main thing is each page needs to have enough content where at least I got to scroll. I mean, except for maybe the only exception I could think of is maybe the contact form page or the page that you have the form on. But the main thing here is just, I want it to be a good, beefy site, right? I want it to be a site that has a lot of content, that's done well, and is just an awesome portfolio item for you. So each page, you need to be able to scroll. Okay, now I'm not going to be a hard nose on this, but I just don't want your project to be like a page has a picture on it, go to the next page, has another picture, go to the next page, a picture, and that's it, and that's your whole thing. The site needs to be complete with a lot of content, pictures, images, text. If you want to throw Google Maps on there, you can, iframe stuff, videos. I mean, just the point of this requirement is just to kind of force you to hopefully put a lot of content on each page. Okay. Anyways, that's it. So when you're done, get it up on your host, turn in the link. Now, it says here on week 11, but the way Brightspace is set up, you should be able to really click on any of these. You go week 7, 8, 9, 10, they're all going to have the same content. So therefore, they all have the same. You should be able to just click Final Project, come down here, turn in the final. This turn in final here, that should be accessible on weeks 7 to 11. Anywhere it should work. All right, so yeah, click that, reply to thread just like you've been doing forever, throw in your link, and you'll be good to go. So you're having 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 weeks to do this. It should be good. It should be amazing. It should be obvious that you took a lot of time and spent a lot of time on this to make it as good as possible, right? And I'll know. I'll know when I look at it. Anyways, and then of course, anything else that we've learned in the course, if you want to use it, go for it. But I'm just trying to make a set of requirements here that'll force you to make a good site, right? Anyways, any questions, let me know. Shoot me off an email. But that should be it. And good luck, guys. And hopefully you'll make something amazing. And we'll see it on week 11. All right. Talk to you later.